right, I'll do it. Welcome to episode 5 of the Peter Palmer podcast, where we attempt to read every issue of The Amazing Spider-Man week by week. My name is Mike, and with me, as always, is my co-host...
Sammie.
Yeah,
Yay.
that one. I never know where to go from there.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to just go straight into the comics.
Exactly. So, I have a question for you. Did you watch anything this week? Anything new? Anything
Did
interesting?
I? Actually,
or read, watch anything?
I've been busy this week, but
Yeah.
I think I've watched things.
Because I want to say that I've read the first volume of Saga.
Oh, you finished it?
Well, I haven't finished it. I'm halfway through
you're
it.
halfway through it.
Sorry, fake news. I'm halfway through the first volume of Saga and I'm very much enjoying it. It's been distracting me from all week from my Spider-Man annual, so
it's probably better to be TBH.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, I really like it so far, and I can't wait to keep reading it because
hell yeah,
yes,
it's a good comic.
Very good character design for like all the characters, and very awesome world building. And yeah, I just think I like the concept of it too. Like it's narrated by the boy.
Yes. What's the name of the writer again? Do you remember?
No.
Because I like that guy. I think it's Brian
Singer. No,
no, not Brian Singer.
Sorry, I just immediately.
Brian. Yeah, Brian K. Vaughan. I like that guy. Because I think he wrote The Runaways as well. And that's one of my faves.
Oh, dang. I love The Runaways.
Yeah. Let me double check this. His bibliography.
I say I love The Runaways. I've only read the first issue, but you know.
You should read the whole thing. It's really good.
I know. I should.
It's really goosh.
Goosh again. You know, I read the whole first issue of The Runaways at a bookshop. I just like found it there and I just like sat, because it's like a book, you know, Bookface, how they have like proper,
Facebook.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, there's like this bookshop in Australia called Bookface, and it's not just like normal bookshops like QED, like commercial ones. Like there's like couches and stuff. You can like sit down and read books.
Yeah.
So I read it. It didn't take very long, but yeah.
Nice. If we sound half asleep in this episode, that's because we probably are. It's 1:30 a.m.
We just did like a really, really difficult session of D&D.
Yeah.
One of our favorite characters died, or players.
Sad times.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Avia, if you're listening.
She might be. Phoebe listens.
Yeah, she listens.
Yeah.
You mean Avia?
No, I mean Phoebe.
Okay, you mean Phoebe.
She doesn't listen in character.
No, imagine if she did.
Just rolling dice.
Just for no reason, though.
Yay. I'm picturing Phoebe doing that now. Just rolling dice. Like, yay.
Practicing, getting her practice rolls in. Oh, my God. Okay.
Anything else you watched this week?
I rewatched Black Panther and Ant-Man.
What do you think of those 2018 Marvel motion pictures?
Yeah, it's actually interesting because like when I watched Black Panther, and I hadn't rewatched it until recently. I watched it when it came out, but I was in India at the time, so I watched like a heavily censored version of it.
Oh, that's right.
Like rude fingers were censored, like all swear words were censored, like not even proper swear words, like the names of like certain like deities and gods were censored, like music was censored. It was so weird watching it. It was like such a drag. But anyway, it was really good watching it again just because I got like the full experience this time, which was very cool. Yeah,
do you like it?
Yeah, I like elements of it, but there's also elements of it that I'm just like, like how they spoilers. They kill off the
Everyone's seen Black Panther.
Yeah, exactly. They kill off the bad guy at the end of that. And it's just like such like I don't like that. I don't know. It feels like a cop out to me.
Yeah. I felt like it was earned death though. But I do like Michael B. Jordan. And I wish he could have come back for more.
Yeah. He kind of kills himself at the end though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember.
I like that little speech he does before he kills himself.
Yeah.
I forget how it goes exactly. You've seen it more recently than me because I haven't seen it since the cinema.
I probably wasn't paying attention.
Where he's like, something about his ancestors, like,
my ancestors smiled down on me, Imperials. Can you say the same? That's a Skyrim code. I'm sorry.
No, he says something good.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's powerful. I think
I would probably feel the same, but I wasn't really paying attention towards the end. I don't know.
Yeah. What was I going to say about Black Panther? Yeah, I haven't seen it since the cinemas, so yeah, it's not fresh in my memory, but I remember really enjoying like the second act the most out of the whole thing. Because I think the first act, like it kind of jumbles
So
around
much,
too much.
Yeah, I agree. And there's so much like weird like exposition world building. It's
Yeah.
like there's like a part where like Shuri like brings T'Challa into like the lab and stuff, and she just straight up like like word for word explaining like what this tech does when really like he would know, because it's like, I don't know, it's just like weird because there's years of
And she just yells memes.
yeah, like what are the, oh my god, I hated that bit. I literally was so surreal watching that for the first time. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. But I think once Killmonger comes into Wakanda, that's when it picks up.
Yes,
and gets really
definitely.
interesting.
I really like Daniel Kaluuya's character in that.
Yeah.
He's always plays like a really
He's
good
like the
characters.
grey area character.
Yeah. I liked his character a lot.
Then the third act is rhinoceroses hitting each other.
Yeah.
Then Black Panther and
Spectacle battles.
Killmonger punch each other for a bit.
Yeah.
And just do backflips.
Yeah.
I guess it's fine.
Sicko mode.
Yeah, they go sicko mode on each other.
Mode.
What do you think of Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Ant-Man the Wasp? Again, like, I really, no, don't get me wrong. Like, all of these films that I'm like, I love all Marvel films. Like, I'm just going to be real with you right now. Like, when I watch a Marvel film, I'm always like,
Yeah, Marvel.
yeah, I'm always like, yeah, I love these. There's always like something to say about them, you know? I honestly, I really like Ant-Man. I'm going to be like completely biased right now because I feel like I'm such an Ant-Man stan after watching like, I watch Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm just like, I really enjoy these movies. I really like Paul Rudd's performances as what the fuck is that character's name
Scott
again?
Lang.
Yeah, Scott Lang.
Scott.
I actually really enjoy it. And I don't know, even though the story is like, but it's still like, I find it funny and really entertaining, and I just really like Ant-Man, the concept of that hero.
I agree.
Yes.
I remember being pleasantly surprised with the first one because I remember being really sad that Edgar Wright wasn't directing it anymore.
Exactly.
And I had really low expectations, but I liked the first one.
Exactly. It would have been even better if Edgar Wright directed it.
Of course.
Like, I can't imagine how,
Yeah. And I think that first one was better off because it had like leftover like action sequences from Edgar Wright's script still in there. Mm-hmm. But the second one, I don't feel like they did enough creative like action sequences. It was kind of just normal car chases.
More of the same. Yeah.
Not enough shrinky dinky action.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I mean, like there was that really cool bit where he like goes fucking giant man in the ocean. I really liked that. That was quite funny.
He goes sicko mode.
He goes sicko mode. Someone needs to meme that. Can you do that, please?
Highlight clip.
Yeah.
I'm so behind on highlight clips. I haven't done it since the second episode.
Oh, well. You've been busy.
I'll hire an intern.
It's not like you haven't. It's not like you've. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. Hire an intern.
Ant-Man. Yep.
Yep. That's how I feel about it now. I really like the character Scott Lang.
There's that really funny bit I like in Ant-Man and the Wasp where he has to sneak into the school.
Oh,
but his regulator's not working. He's like half tall. So he's like a toddler size. He's like
running like in that big jumper. It's so funny. One of my favorite parts from Ant-Man is always like Louise explaining things. Yeah. So funny. I actually love that. Like I was watching the other night, legit was like sitting next to Josh and I was like pissing myself laughing. He's looking at me like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, this is funny. Like I can't help it. I love like the whole truth serum running joke too.
Oh, that, yeah. He's your Korg.
Yeah, exactly. He's my Korg. Oh my god. So at least I don't find Korg funny. Like I'm just gonna put that out there. If you find Korg funny, you're what's wrong with society.
He's alright.
No, yeah, he's alright, but it's like after a while I'm just like, okay, we get it. Like you're made of rocks. You're fucking you have an accent. Cool.
You have an accent.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not even a character really. He's just Taika Waititi on set.
Yeah, he just
saying things.
Taika Waititi has to be in every movie he makes, so that's why the Korg's in there.
Then they CGI'd rocks over Taika Waititi.
Exactly. Korg is not canon, okay?
I mean, he is. He's literally in the comics.
Okay, fine, I guess. Don't do this to me. I don't remember Korg ever being in any comic.
He is.
Which one?
The whole comics. And Thor comics.
Really?
Yeah.
Which ones?
World War Hulk.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
I don't know.
That's like when Hulk's in like a gladiatorial arena in space, like in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. No, I don't. I've never read that one.
I haven't read it, but I've seen like bits from it.
Oh, well, I'm ignorant, so let's get into it.
Yay. Do you reckon Black Panther will be nominated for Best Picture?
Well, it's
Everyone else
nominated
does.
for a Golden Globe for
Yeah,
Best
exactly.
Picture.
Exactly.
For Oscars, no. No. Golden Globes, yes. Oscars, no.
I'm not going to rule it out.
I'm going to rule it out.
Okay, let's
All
see.
right. This is recorded. This is like evidence.
Yeah, in February we'll find out.
$5, okay? Let's shake
Is that
on
it? $5.
Okay, fine. 20.
Okay, 20. There you go.
Sorry, I just like shook. Ruby. No, okay.
That sounded like in a cartoon when you went off a cliff.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Your leg's like, "Doo."
Peter Porker, is that you?
Spider Ham.
Spider.
What did I watch this week? I haven't checked. Oh yeah, we watched Overlord and Creed 2.
Oh, of course. I forgot about that. I felt like 2 weeks ago, to be honest.
I know, that was only on Friday.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we watched Overlord. We did double screening of Creed 2 and then Overlord. And man, I got to say, I really enjoyed both of them for very different reasons.
Yay.
Same as when we double screened Robin Hood and Widows, like two very different movies enjoyed for very different reasons. But yeah, no, I love Creed 2. It's such a good film. Oh my God. If it doesn't get nominated for anything at the Oscars, I'll go.
I don't think it will.
It won't. Just because it's another Rocky film, you know.
Yeah. I think Creed 1 got a couple nominations, but it was only for like Sylvester Stallone supporting actor.
Really?
Yeah, and something else. Maybe that was it.
Maybe.
Who knows?
But there's a lot of good films this year. I'm going to be quite honest with you. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
There's so many I haven't seen yet still. Like there's so many like coming out now that like the best picture movies I haven't seen yet. Yeah.
Like, what's that one that's got Melissa McCarthy in it?
What?
The one about the writer. She like ghost writes like letters from celebrities or something like that.
I don't know.
From writers or I don't know. It's got Melissa McCarthy apparently. It's like got a few nominations.
Yes. Overlord was fun.
Overlord was very fun. If you like sorry.
What? If you like movies?
No, I was thinking of what it was called, but I remember they're called Nazis.
Oh,
if you like
Nazis.
No, I meant to say if you like Nazi zombies on Call of Duty, then you're probably like Overlord because it's like kind of the same.
I mean, it wasn't that similar to it, to be honest.
No, it's like concept wise. I don't know. I liked it because it's like Nazi zombies in movie. That's what drew me into it.
I always wanted that when I was like 12. I was always like, I want COD Zombies, the movie.
Yeah. No, not COD zombies, Nazi zombies. You have to, because it has to be Nazis. Oh, Nazi zombies.
Yeah, there were Nazi zombies in COD.
Yeah, but you can't call it COD zombies because there's other zombies in COD that aren't Nazi zombies, like the moon zombies.
The OG, what's the first one? World
Keen
at War.
Toten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In World at War, they were all Nazi zombies because it was World War II.
Exactly.
Yeah. What else did I watch quickly? Oh yeah, Creed 2, really good. I don't like it as much as the first one, but it's still good.
Overlord's I can't remember the first one.
I mean, it's actually kind of similar to the first one. Like the final like punch-up boxing match like kind of plays out a bit similar to the first movie.
Oh, it came out a while ago.
Creed 1. Yeah.
Maybe that's why I don't remember it that much.
I also rewatched Mission Impossible Fallout, the best movie of all time. I think it deserves all the awards.
Yeah.
It won't get any.
It won't get any, no.
Which sucks because it's a 10
actually
out of 10.
genuinely such a good movie.
It is.
We're not even memeing right now. I know sometimes we do, but this is not.
No, people can't tell if we're memeing or not. I think, no, everyone likes Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah,
though.
I haven't met anyone that watched it and was like, I don't like it.
Yeah, I showed it to my parents and they really liked it.
Yeah, my dad loved it, so, you know.
The Blu-ray is really good because in the action sequences, it goes to the IMAX aspect ratio.
Oh,
Like, it expands to full screen. I'm like, yeah.
That's cool.
More skydiving.
I want to get the Blu-ray for the commentary.
Yeah, I started watching the special features and I got sidetracked and didn't finish.
Oh, no.
Because I wanted to see how Tom Cruise broke his leg in
Oh,
full
yeah,
detail.
that's right. Full fucking... I want to see a close-up of that shit. No, I don't. I lied. That would fucking disgust me.
I think you can find like close-ups on it.
Yeah. I hate that video that you showed me. It shows his fucking foot like actually flexing on the way
bending.
back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's some bits like during that action sequence, like where he's running and he's like kind of got a limp because of reshoots.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What?
Like it's bits before.
Man. Only Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Only
like
Tom Cruise.
Scenes that take place before when he actually broke his foot, like chronologically, but I assume they would have shot those after.
Yeah.
Because of like filming and stuff. They don't shoot movies in order.
Yeah. For all you people who think they shoot movies in order, they actually do. Okay. So just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They do. They actually shoot them shot by shot from start to finish. So it's actually really
Can you imagine
cool.
how inconvenient that would be?
Revisiting locations like 18 times.
Just driving between locations rather than just filming it all there at the same time.
I would hate that.
There's some movies that shoot chronologically. Like a lot of foreign films do it because they want to keep like that natural thing.
Or natural.
And movies with like kids in it, I've heard do it a lot.
Yeah.
Because like it's easier for the kids to like get an idea of their character if it's going from like A to B and not like bouncing.
Yeah, exactly. Especially young kids. Yeah.
Young men. We're talking too much about movies.
Okay, yeah.
But I have 2 more movies to mention.
Okay, go.
Spy Kids, All the Time in the World.
Oh my god. Here we go.
I really liked that movie.
Oh god.
I didn't watch the smelloscope version where you could scratch and sniff and smell the diaper. But it's still enjoyable without the scratch and sniff card. It's a lot of puns about time. Pretty much every scene has a character going, our time is literally running out.
Literally.
Because I think the whole plot of it is that time is speeding up because of the villain TikTok. He's making time speed up. But people
22% run to Mars.
People aren't aging. The time's just going really fast. And like we can do this tomorrow.
Alba's in this movie.
She plays the stepmom.
Robert Rodriguez directed it.
Yeah, he did all the Spy Kids.
He did all of them?
Yeah.
I thought he only did one.
He did them all.
What?
I think in like 2000 he realized that you can just make movies in your garage with a green screen. That's all he's been doing for the past 20 years.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Look at his filmography of the past.
Oh, wow. Planet Terror. Yeah.
It's all the stuff he's made in his garage. Like he does the effects
Sin City.
himself, like sometimes as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, you're
That's why they
fucking
look
right.
like-
Yeah.
But no, actually,
Sin City is just a normal movie shot in black and white.
I actually enjoyed it despite it being.
I like Sin City. It used to be my favorite film in like grade 12.
Yeah, Sin City's cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to be
cool.
edgy, I think. I was like, as a 17-year-old, I like Sin City.
Sin City.
When people would be like, what's your favorite movie? I'd be like, Sin City. You're like, ooh, what's that? I'm like, you wouldn't know.
You haven't heard of Pulp Fiction?
Yuck.
Fight Club.
Yuck.
My go-to movies in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
They're good movies, but I didn't want to become
Yeah.
the cliche, so that's why I
I
never
was the
like-
cliche in high school though. Like when I was 12.
I was
and
like
was getting
the...
into movies.
That's sad. No, sorry. It's not that sad. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I was like the anti-cliche. Guess what was my favorite movie for 2 years in high school? I'll give you a second to guess. Dun, 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 dun,
And this
dun,
Shark
dun,
Boy.
dun.
and
No.
Lava Girl.
No, I'll give you a hint. It's a Zack Snyder film.
Oh, the Owl one.
No.
Oh no, you've told me this before.
Yeah, I
Sucker
told you.
Punch.
Yeah, Sucker Punch. Legit was my favorite movie for like 2 years.
I haven't seen that since the cinema.
I am the anti, like, oh, you in high school. What is it like
Is it
that?
because ballet?
Stop.
I'm serious.
No, it's not. It's because I really liked how meta like the storyline was. I know that's like super like fucking like all cringy, but like I really liked how it was like a dream within a dream, and like it like was like trauma like coping and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I should rewatch it.
Yeah, I took, because a lot of people just watching me were like, oh, it's about a girl who gets raped. I'm like, no, it's not about that. It's about like dealing with trauma, and it's like, yeah, like maybe she got sexually assaulted, but it's like the whole like reason, that's the whole reason why she builds these like worlds around her, and like why she imagines she's this. And I don't know. I just think I really like it.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac's in that.
Yeah, exactly. And he's so good in it. He's one of the best performers, if not the best performance in that film. He really sells it for me. Like, yeah.
And last movie I watched was Knock Knock, starring Keanu Reeves. It's amazing. I think everyone should watch it. It's one of my favorite. It's got so many like iconic Keanu moments in it. You know, there's like very specific Keanu like kind of lines that he does. There's so many.
Chocolate with sprinkles.
There's one bit where he's just yelling for straight like 5 minutes,
What?
like to these girls. And I was in stitches. Like it's the best thing ever.
Stitches. I love that.
You fucked me. You fucked me.
I need to watch it. Is it on Stan?
Yeah, it's on Stan.
Oh my God.
So you can kick off Spider-Man Annual.
Yay.
Because I think it takes place before the ones I read.
Full clarity here. When I read the annual, I only read the storyline, didn't read any of the bonus stuff at the end, like the character sheets and any of that. And like, I know there's like a little bit at the end from like Stanley and Steve Ditko. I'll quickly read
An
it.
in memoriam.
An in memoriam, like fucking years, decades, literally decades before they've died.
They put their will in the back. I thought that was weird.
Yeah, I know that was actually really weird. Like I read that, I was like, okay, weird flex, but okay. Anyway. The Amazing Spider-Man Annual, the first Spider-Man Annual, yay! And it is the first appearance of the Sinister Six, yay!
I mean, I guess so. We've seen them before,
but not
but
together.
not as the Sinister Six.
Oh my God, that's what I meant. Grr. Big grr. Anyway, so. I really enjoyed, okay, I'll just compose myself right now. I actually enjoyed reading this annual
late.
Because, it is very late.
It's 2 a.m.
I feel like I'm high. Anyway, I'm faded,
I'm
bruh.
stealing this.
Bruh, yeah, steal it.
Oh no.
Please have sorry, this is my... I just fucking broke your toe.
No, that's the toe I already heard. No, the one I said I almost broke.
Sicko mode.
Yeah, I went sicko mode just by walking. That's today's running gag.
Thanos T-pose. Oh
No.
yeah, guess what we watched? Actually, should we talk about it?
What did we
Trailer.
watch? Oh, the Avengers trailer.
Are we going to talk about
I
it?
guess we should. It's more related than Knock Knock or whatever we were talking about before.
Okay, this is going to be a hell for you to edit, honestly.
This reminded me of the first episode where we didn't even talk about the comics.
Yeah, exactly.
We're like, then he beats the Vulture, next comic. Then he beats Sandman, next comic.
Next comic. Oh my God. Should we talk about the Avengers?
Yeah, we should.
Okay. So another thing we watched this week was, as many of you or all of you hopefully
the most
have watched,
viewed trailer of all time. Everyone's seen it.
Avengers Endgame.
No, it's Avengers Annihilation.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh my God.
No, it's Avengers Return of the Avengers.
It's Avengers Lost in New York.
I thought the Spider-Man trailer would come out this week too, but they delayed it.
They promised it and they fucking lied.
Yeah, they delayed it for some reason. I mean, they did drop Captain Marvel trailer, then Avengers trailer
Yeah.
in the same week.
Maybe
So
they
it's
saw the reaction to the Avengers trailer and they were like, let's let this ride out for a bit before we
Also,
drop
like,
another
how
trailer.
weird would it be to see like Spider-Man's dead in the Avengers trailer? Then the next day they release like, hey, look at Spider-Man,
look at
he's back.
Spider-Man, yeah, exactly. It would be really weird.
But they're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Captain Marvel because I don't know, not for like any good reason.
It's just because it's got Marvel in the title.
Exactly, and also because it's an MCU film, and I have to watch it.
Yeah, I've seen all of them in cinemas. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, me too.
Even Hulk.
I haven't seen Hulk in the cinemas actually. You'd be
Not Ang Lee's Hulk.
Oh no, I haven't. The only Thor film I saw in the cinemas was Ragnarok.
Okay.
And what else? No, I think I've seen everything else in the cinema.
You see the Iron Man
I saw
movies?
all the Iron Mans twice in the cinema.
Hell yeah.
Because they deserved it. Oh, that's right. There was like 2016, 2017, I didn't watch any Marvel films in the cinemas because I was really depressed and I didn't like go to the cinemas.
You didn't see Doctor Strange?
Didn't see Doctor Strange. Didn't see... What else came out? I didn't see Spider-Man Homecoming in cinemas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know. Fucked up, hey. But like, that's how bad my life was back then.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you say you didn't see Civil War?
I didn't see Civil War, the biggest fucking event at the time. Like, everyone was talking about Civil War. Everyone was like, Civil War, oh my God.
For about a week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay, so like, I saw... like Captain America Winter Soldier is like when I stopped watching Marvel films in the cinemas. And then the next film that I did watch in the cinemas was probably... What came after Homecoming?
Thor. Ragnarok.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, and that would have been...
That's a big gap, actually.
That's
a huge
3
years.
Gap. It's 3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like years, like that. Those like uni years when I first came into uni, and like grade 12 was like really rough. But yeah.
That's true. Are we going to talk about the Avengers trailer?
Yeah, stop talking about like my life. Okay.
What do you think of the Avengers trailer?
I am hype, bro. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like a normie. Okay, can you ask that
It's
again?
every day, bro.
It's every day, bro.
I'm not asking it again.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay, fine. What did you think? Okay, what did I think of the trailer? Mike's like wants to kill me. He's like so done with my bullshit. I just want to record.
I'm looking at the window. I'm considering.
It's first floor.
First level. I was just jump and run.
No, but you don't. The way you kill yourself out the window on a first level is if you dolphin dive out the window.
That wouldn't even kill you from this high. It wouldn't even be a meter.
But it would hurt.
It would hurt. Okay, the Avengers trailer.
I think it's showed just enough to like get everyone really intrigued and like talking about it, interested, but it didn't show like heaps, like too much, which I really like. Because like I know that a lot of people have been complaining, or a lot of people that I know, like IRL, have been like, oh, I didn't like the trailer because it didn't show enough. I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you talking?
That bothers me.
Yeah, that bothers me too. What do you think?
I agree with that point because I remember the Infinity War trailer. Like at the time, I was like, that showed a lot considering it's the first trailer.
Yeah.
Like it showed the Wakanda battle.
Yeah.
It showed Captain America's like appearance like at the train station.
Yeah.
Like when he caught the thing.
No, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, it showed like a lot of like the action sequences like straight up, but this didn't have any of the action.
No, it was all like character stuff, like close-ups of faces and the whole Tony monologue, which broke. I literally like started crying when I first watched it. Like legit started crying. I was like, oh my God, yeah.
It was weird because when I clicked on it, like I didn't know if it was the real trailer or not. So like for the first minute or so, I was just like watching it like with a blank expression. I was like, oh wait, no. And I hit a point. I was like, oh wait, this is the trailer. I was like, I had to rewind it, like to like listen to what Tony Stark was saying because I was like, wait, what is this?
That's so funny. Yeah, I blame Shield posting for that.
Yeah, because they didn't in the title. It didn't say Avengers Endgame trailer.
Oh,
it said
okay.
Official Avengers trailer.
Yeah, that's right.
And
that's
like,
why
what?
I thought, because Mike sent it to me on Messenger, and I was like, I thought he was memeing. I was like, yeah, fucking, oh, good one, Mike. Oh,
yeah, you weren't clicking on it for like ages. And I was like, okay, go ahead. You do you.
That's so funny. Yeah. I remember I was on the toilet when you sent that to me, so that's probably why I didn't click on it. Anyway.
I had something else to say. Oh, yeah, because I guess they know they don't have to show action to sell you
exactly.
on it.
Especially after Infinity War. Especially after, because people are still talking about Infinity War. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, they definitely have nailed. I reckon they like have done really well for their first teaser. And
I agree. I don't know if I'll watch a second trailer.
yeah,
Like, I don't think I'll go out of my way to watch the second one.
I hope they don't make a trailer like the Captain Marvel trailer. Jesus Christ.
I don't want to fight your war. I'm going to end it.
That's literally I've said this so many times, and I'll say it to the podcast listeners. I don't like her voice. Like, it sounds like a sorority girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Captain Marvel shouldn't sound like that. Anyway,
Yes.
that's just my
I feel like
opinion.
that line though is probably just for the trailer.
Yeah.
Because you know how they do lines for the trailer?
Yeah, I like how I don't like how they
My favorite bit of the Captain Marvel trailer is Ben Mendelsohn keeping his Australian accent. Do you want to know who you really are? And he's like a scroll.
That's so good.
I love that.
My favorite part of the trailer is when you see
The cat.
when you see Dumbledore.
Oh, Jude Law.
For like 2 seconds. No, I like the cat because I'd like to think that that's how Nick Fury lost his eye.
I really want that to happen.
Yeah, like legit.
Because it's been this big thing with like all the movies. It's like last time I trusted someone, I lost my eye.
Yeah.
If it was like the cat.
Oh, yes, that'd be so good. Oh, I don't know how I feel about Samuel L. Jackson being CG faced to be looking young the whole movie.
Because it looks good now, but like in 10 years, when you go back and rewatch that, we're probably going to be like,
yeah.
Because even when I rewatched like Ant-Man, like the first one, at the time I was like, whoa, that looks like incredible. And now I'm like, that doesn't look right.
Exactly. That's what I thought too when I watched it the other day. Like, it just looks like scuffed. Like, especially like even Ant-Man the Wasp, which came out this year.
Yeah.
Like the part where what's that character's name?
Wasp?
No, the one who's taking care of the girl.
Oh.
Other scientist who's in.
Wait.
What's the British girl who's like phasing?
British girl.
Ghost.
Oh, Ghost.
Yeah, sorry, fuck. I forgot her name. Ghost. Yeah, the scientist that's looking after her. What's his name?
Oh, Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fish. Yeah, anyway, they have like a flashback of him like to look young. That looks so scuffed when I looked at it. I was watching, I was like, he looks swollen. Like, anyway.
Tony Stark in Civil War looks off already as well.
Yeah.
But that in the movie, that is CGI. So you can get away with it because it's like
that's
a projection.
right, exactly. It is a projection, yeah.
But Kurt Russell and Guardians looked weird as well. There's a shot in
the beginning.
like a side profile one where he looks like Mr. Clean. Like the curves in his
that's
face.
so fucking funny. It looks like Mr. Clean.
He does. I'll have to show you the clip.
Look that up. Hold on.
It's like a specific shot, like side on, like where, like you can't see his eyes properly, and he looks. It's really CGI. But yeah, Avengers Endgame looks good. We didn't really talk much about the trailer.
Oh, why do we always do this? Anyway. Spider-Man.
Go. Spider-Man annual.
That's what this podcast is actually about. Anyway.
I don't think people have gotten to that point.
Yeah. All right.
They all clicked
the
off.
Sinister Six annual. Yay.
Yay.
So it starts off with a little bit of backstory. We see that Doc Ock had his arms, octopusy arms, taken away from him. And he's in jail and he's like, well, what them bitches don't know is that my fucking octopus arms can be controlled with my fucking mind remotely. Oh, shit. Damn. So he does that to escape himself from jail. He uses his fucking arms. And then, boing, we see that Spider-Man is just like having a little bit of bants with J. Jonah Jameson suddenly in the next frame. And he's like, hey, J. Jonah Jameson, go fuck yourself.
Oh.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden Thor shows up for no good reason. And literally for 2 panels and then he's gone. He's not in the rest of the comic.
Then in the bottom corner, does it say, check out Thor in his comic.
Mighty Thor appears each month in his own magazine as well as in the Avengers. Wow.
The Avengers.
Anyway, we see a secret squirrel, sinister six meeting. Wow, well, some good alliteration there. Did you like that? Secret squirrel, sinister six meeting.
Secret squirrel?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What does that mean?
It's something that's secret. Like secret squirrel business, you know?
Okay, you can't see properly on the screen, but look at his face there.
He looks like a woman. He looks like
This shot always gets me. Like, it looks pretty good up until this point.
I wouldn't have noticed that until you pointed it out, but it looks so shit. It looks so bad.
I mean, it's also on a phone and like low quality. But
Well, that makes it even funnier, dude. Anyway. Why does he look like fucking Barbara Streisand? Ooh. Barbara Streisand. He looks like a scuffed Barbara Streisand.
scuffed, is that the word of the day?
Yeah, word of the day is scuffed. The word of the moment is scuffed, to be honest. Anyway.
Back to Spider-Man.
I should pick up my comic again. I literally put it down face down. Like, that's how fucking unconcentrated I am. So they're having a meeting and they're contemplating. No, this is not yet. So yeah, they're having a meeting and they've just all met up. And then Peter Parker senses some danger, so he zips around the corner, and then it's fucking Doctor Strange. Oh, I know, it's someone else, but Doctor Strange turns up, phases through dude that's trying to punch Peter Parker, and that dude happens to be Flash Thompson.
Oh, yeah,
wow, are you surprised? And then Doctor Strange leaves, and the next panel never shows up again. And then it says Doctor Strange appears each month in Strange. Oh,
your phone die. No.
Sicko mode.
Do you have Marvel thing on your laptop?
Yeah, I do.
Well, we've
I was
really
just
outdone
about
ourselves.
to ask, why is Amazing Fantasy on the trending page this week? But I'm like, oh yeah, fucking Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I guess.
I
guess.
I
guess it's coming up. I don't know.
Fuck up.
Cool.
Fuck up.
Fuck you, man. What's he doing? He's doing the splits.
Stop. I can't find it. How do I find it?
I know, the desktop app sucks.
It's so shit.
I searched like Amazing Spider-Man, nothing comes up. Like, are you kidding me? It's the Marvel website.
It's literally their fucking best-selling character. It doesn't come up. Best-selling comic. Oh, this is scuffed as hell, bro. Oh, I don't like it.
I found this panel, Giant Man and the Wasp are just like dancing around in the streets, and Peter Parker's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm too cool for this.
He's literally, okay, this is what I wanted to talk about. Let's, like, maybe I'm not going to do like until I can find it on my laptop.
Let's talk about stuff you remember.
Yeah, I really like how they do the whole thing in this comic that I feel like Spider-Man, which Spider-Man? Was it 2 or 3 where he starts losing his powers? I'm talking about
2.
movies now. 2, yeah, that's right, because 3 is the Venom. Anyway, yeah, that kind of happens in the annual where he starts losing his powers because he feels like he starts doubting his powers, and he starts really feeling like he doesn't want his powers anymore because he sees Aunt May mourning Ben, and he's just like, that really gets to him, and he's just like, you know what, I don't want to be Spider-Man. Like, he really doubts himself, and then he realizes that, like, in doing that, he like starts to actually, like, you know, not the Spider-Man powers actually like, okay, fuck you, buddy. No.
This kind of continues in the ones I read.
Oh, really?
So I'll talk about that.
Oh, that's good, because like it kind of ended really easily, because like he kind of goes through that, and then he sees that, like, so what happens after that is that you know, the Sinister Six have another meeting and they fucking discuss how to like get to Spider-Man. They choose the worst option, and it's not to gang up on him, it's to go up to him individually. But anyway, beyond the point, Doc Ock goes to J. Jonah Jameson. He's like, hey bro, you know, I'll fucking kill you if you don't fucking put an ad in your fucking paper, bro, about challenging Spider-Man, bro. You know, like every other fucking
I love
villain.
how he speaks like that.
Yeah, I hope so. Every villain has done this to the Daily Bugle in some way or another. Just been like, print out a call out Please.
They all just do the same thing.
Yeah, they really do. It's so funny. Anyway. Yeah, and then Spider-Man kind of gets his powers back after he starts fighting Electro for the because Electro's the first bad guy, Sinister Six member he defeats, and then
Jamie Foxx. Yeah,
Jamie Foxx Electro, and then he kind of like realizes that like when he starts fighting, he's like, "Oh, I'm Spider-Man again." Yeah, yeah. And then what happens after that? So he defeats Electro. I'm still trying to find it. The desktop app's really scuffed. Let's go sort by oldest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so tired.
No.
I'm still standing.
Back on the topic of CGI faces, have you ever seen Tron Legacy?
No.
Have I ever shown you a picture of what CGI Jeff Bridges looked like in that?
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
It does not hold up.
Oh, no.
Keep looking up your thing. Because
okay.
I'm just trying to kill time before time kills me. Shit, okay.
Me. Oh, my God.
In motion, it looks even worse.
I hate that. I actually hate. Ew. What's wrong with it?
The thing is, like, they could have got away with it because, like, Tron is in a computer game.
Yeah,
right?
They could have made it look really stylized or something.
Yeah, and even, like, you could be like, oh, it's meant to be, like, CGI. But there's a flashback at the start in the real world where they have this.
Oh, jeez. They have this. I like how it's not like him. It's this.
Yeah, look.
You no, what the hell? Why does he look like a peanut?
I've seen like featurettes from the time where they're talking about how like groundbreaking it is and like how impressed everyone was, like how realistic it looks. And you look at it now,
you're just like, ew.
It looks like a fucking Tide commercial.
You know what you know what it looks like? It looks like he's made out of gelatin or something. Or like a wax model. He doesn't look like an actual person. It's really weird. Anyway.
Have you found comic?
Yeah, I just don't know what page it is.
How much time do we have left? We're at 45 minutes.
Oh, fuck. If you can be bothered, we should cut some of this out.
Yeah, we'll.
Okay.
We'll edit it tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We'll have time tomorrow too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You look so tired.
I'm like literally crying. That's how tired I am.
How many pages was the actual story of the annual?
40.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a double issue.
Yeah, it's like a double issue, basically. Anyway, so they kidnap Betty Brant and Aunt May in the most stupid way possible. They literally just pick them up in a car and drive them to an apartment, to a hotel, and that's them being kidnapped. There's no sign of them ever being in any danger. Literally, Aunt May's like, oh, what a lovely young man this Dr. Octopus is. He's so nice. He's a scientist, Betty. Yeah, she's British now.
Oh, Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Want a cup of tea?
Want a cup of tea, Peter? Yeah, she's basically like fawning over fucking Doc Ock in some of the panels. She's just like, oh, what a lovely young man.
They become a thing at some point.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen a cover where they get married. But we'll get to that down the track.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Just let me reset after that news.
Factory reset.
Factory. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. It's the Windows.
Oh, I thought you were singing a song. Do-do-do-do. Robot rock. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh,
they did surgery on a grape.
Johnny is a gorilla.
No.
Okay.
We just lost half of our listeners. Delirious. We now have one listener.
Yeah, I was about to say that. We lost half of our listeners. We lost one listener. Okay, what do we up to? Yeah, we saw Giant Man and was way past this, bro.
We're past that, bro.
Okay, by the way, Captain America makes a one.
Everyone makes an appearance in this. I remember this.
Yeah, and Fantastic Four. Oh my god. Anyway. Fuck. I can't talk anymore.
We don't talk anymore.
So Spider-Man defeats Electro. It's just really cool, like, full page, like, features of, like, each bad guy. They're really cool. Like, if I had this as a kid, I would make them posters on my wall.
I wouldn't, because I didn't like ripping my comics.
Yeah, true. But
same with magazines too. Like when they'd have like a thing you could like cut out and like make a thing, I'd be like,
really? Yeah. You're precious. You're just like my brother. He gets really precious about those things. No, for me, like I put stickers on everything. I rip things up. Books.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I'm familiar with the book.
Fuck you, dick. You were just like, yeah, I've heard of him. So aggressive.
You made it sound so aggressive.
You sounded so aggressive.
I didn't say it like that.
Yes, you did. Listen to the recording. Anyway,
oh, no.
When I read books, I crack the spine. It's just like, I got in trouble all through high school for when people lent me books and comics. So I would like fucking break the spine. People are like, what? Don't do that. I don't do it anymore. So just your comics.
I'm taking back my comics.
Your sagas are safe with me. Trust me.
No, I'm not too precious about that stuff anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I get really in trouble with my brother for doing that because I borrowed his copy of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, and the first thing I did was crack the spine, and I gave it back to him after reading, and he like looked at me like I fucking killed a baby. He was like, what did you do? It was like a special signed copy too, so I really fucked it up. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm a dick. Iron Man shows up and he looks like he's wearing yellow fucking pants and a red vest. It looks so bad anyway.
Mr. Stark. Does he say Mr. Stark? Oh no, he doesn't know who he is.
I was about to say, because what he says is like, oh, are you Mr. Stark's bodyguard? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he does that. J. Jonah Jameson's really worried because, like, obviously Betty Brant has been captured and, like, Doc Ock, like, threatened his fucking life. So he's on the phone to the Fantastic Four. He's like, bruh, have you seen Spider-Man? Fantastic Four's like, bruh, no. Anyway, Kraven shows up and they have a tussle and Spider-Man wins, obviously. Like, Kraven was not that hard of a bad guy back in his comic and he's not now. So are you surprised?
No.
Anyway,
Leo.
He even had 2 fucking leopards and still, like, anyway. And then for some reason the Human Torch shows up to try and, like, help Peter. But obviously Peter being Peter when he's around the Fantastic Four tries to fucking, like, fight Human Torch because he thinks that the Human Torch is trying to kill him. I don't know. Fucking puzzle me that one. And the Human Torch finally calms him down and Peter's like, Human Torch is like, Peter, do you need help? And then Spider-Man's like, nah, kid, it's personal. Basically. So Human Torch basically goes, hey, do you need help with like fighting these bad guys and all that? And literally Peter Parker goes like, nah, it's personal. Like, I don't need your help. So yeah.
Peter would though.
Yeah, he would. Maybe I'll be Tracer.
In Homecoming, he does that a lot.
When?
He doesn't want help.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't want help.
Yeah,
every time Mr. Stark's like, hey, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and he's like, no, I can do this. Like how he goes to fucking, yeah, you know, you've seen Homecoming. I don't have to explain it to you.
No, I haven't.
What? You just had your eyes closed during the movie when you went to see it. You're just like,
yeah, I didn't want spoilers.
I didn't want spoilers.
For the movie I paid to see.
I bet there's some people out there that are really like that. Like, I didn't want spoilers. Anyway.
You know have you heard of the blind film critic?
I've heard of him, but I haven't seen him. Get it?
Oh, so it's you.
I'm blind.
It sounded like that joke, like when you're a kid and it's like, oh, have you heard of the clown that's scared of gay people? And it's like, no. It's like, because you're gay. So stupid.
Hey, do you like fish sticks? Do you like fish sticks?
Sure.
Then you must be a gay fish.
Got him. Got me.
Him. Kanye. Anyway.
What?
Kanye.
Kanye?
I'm a gay fish.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, sorry.
Isn't that from South Park?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you going to say?
What?
What were you going to say?
About what?
I don't know.
What were we talking
This is
about?
top quality fucking podcast right now. This is terrible. I'm so sorry. Anyway,
I feel like we're going to listen back to this tomorrow and be like, let's re-record the whole thing.
Oh my God. Hisses at the fucking microphone.
It's alright, no one listens anyway.
I feel like we keep saying that, but like people listen because we say that no one listens. It's pretty bad.
I've seen the statistics, they're not high.
Aw.
We average about 15 per episode.
That's not bad.
It's alright.
I thought it would be 7. That's literally half of like what? Never mind.
What?
Anyway, let's continue. So he beats up Mysterio, and Mysterio made some fake X-Men, but they were fake.
What?
Anyway, and yeah, he beats up Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, he does that in Old Man Logan. Have you read Old Man Logan?
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant like Logan the movie.
No,
I was like,
no, the comic
what the
Old
fuck,
Man Logan.
Mysterio's in
No.
that? Yeah, no, yeah.
He makes fake X-Men.
Fake X-Men,
and
yeah.
Wolverine accidentally kills them all. Wait, no, Mysterio makes the X-Men look like the Sinister Six, I'm pretty sure. So Wolverine kills them all. He goes sicko mode on
He
them.
goes sicko mode on them. I do remember
And then
this.
Mysterio's like, ha, jokes. Those were your mates.
And then
And
he's
Wolverine's
like,
like, shit.
and he's like the Pikachu O-face.
And he immediately tries to kill himself, but he can't because he's Wolverine.
Because he's Wolverine, yeah.
He puts his head under a train track.
Yeah.
And there's like a panel where his head's like splitting.
Oh, I want to look that up.
Yeah. Why didn't they do that in the movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, because Sony rats. Can you imagine Jake Gyllenhaal and Logan?
Jake Gyllenhaal and Logan.
Yeah, because he's Mysterio.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Way down we go. No, it says I hurt
I'm
myself
so sick.
today. Yeah, I don't think I've read the whole Old Man Logan. I've only read like a couple issues from it.
I think I flicked through it.
Yeah. I remember I
think I've
bought
read it.
that issue where that one was from, like when I was a kid, because I'm like, oh, Wolverine.
Kid, oh
Yeah,
god.
whenever it came out.
Old Man Logan's not what you want to be reading when
I
you're
think it was
a
like
kid.
2008, so like
Yeah.
10 years ago.
But that's when like Wolverine was cool, like 2008. And
Yeah.
like that, yeah. So it was
Before
like,
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
oh, we don't talk about that here. Anyway, let's keep going. So he beats up Jake Gyllenhaal.
I was like, what are you talking about?
And then the next bad guy is, oh yeah, by the way, J. Jonah Jameson gets so worried that he sees Joey's. I just screamed in the mic. I'm sorry. Deal with it. J. Jonah Jameson gets so worried that he starts talking to a spider, and all the colleagues are like, what the fuck? Is he talking to a spider? It's pretty funny. I really like the whole J. Jonah Jameson being so worried that like he's just like, I can just picture him pacing like back and forth like in circles in his office just going, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, where's Spider-Man? Anyway, so Mr. Sandman's the next bad guy, and the way he defeats him is so stupid because like Sandman kind of gets the jump on him, but he has like this like weird trap for them, and he like traps them in this like big metal like hut, I guess you can call it, like a pyramid thing, and like they start fighting, and then fucking Sandman passes out because he runs out of oxygen.
Oh. Wait, in his own thing he built.
Yeah. Exactly. It's so stupid. I hated reading this. I was just like, that really? Like, that's how lazy you are now? Like, that's how he didn't even defeat Sandman. He was actually about to lose, and then he next minute just passes out.
God.
And runs out. And anyway, so it turns out that in the next panel, and there's more J. Jonah Jameson, next page, sorry, being worried because all the other newspapers are printing about this whole Spider-Man-ish thing. And he's like, grr. And then this is when Aunt May starts flirting with Doc Ock, and it's really weird because Betty Brant's like The fuck? Anyway, Vulture time. Yay. Spider-Man and Vulture fight. And you know, it's exactly what you expect. And, you know, he defeats Vulture. Wow. He punches him and like fucking tapes him to a wall. Not tapes him, webs him to a wall. Yay. Thwip, thwip, thwip. And now J. Jonah Jameson's like really worried. He's like, there's a panel where it looks like he's legit crying. It's like, oh my God.
Wait, what's he worried about exactly again?
Doc Ock threatened him.
Oh, all right, yeah.
And he's worried that Doc Ock will come for his guts. Sorry.
And go sicko mode on him.
He's sicko mode on him. Anyway, so the last dude to beat, I think, is Doc Ock. So yeah, Peter Parker approaches where Doc Ock and Aunt May and Betty Brant are, and he scales a building and finds Doc Ock, but he hasn't got his tentacles on, so he's like, the fuck, bitch?
What?
Yeah, he's like, what? No tentacles? And then they have a little chat, and then all of a sudden, it was all a ploy, obviously, because all of a sudden, Doc Ock's arms that he can remotely control with his brain come up and surprise Spider-Man. But Spidey's senses are too good, and he jumps out of the way. He's like, what? And they get into a tussle, and they punch, and they fight. And then all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, I have to stop saying all of a sudden, but Doc Ock has a plan. He drops Spider-Man into a fucking fishbowl because he's Dr. Octopus, and he puts a fucking scuba thing on, and damn, he's Dr. Octopus with his fucking octopus tentacles, and he's in the water. Look at this.
Oh.
Legit. He's got a scuba tank on and everything. Like, what the fuck? And I love this page. It's page... What page it was? 38. And the way that Steve Ditko draws webs underwater is literally just scribbles. He literally just drew scribbles. Anyway, I think that's...
Yeah, I don't think they got really advanced with drawing the webs until like the 90s.
Yeah, true.
Like, have you seen how like crazy like the webs looked in the 90s, like in the Spider-Man comics?
No, yeah.
It's like spaghetti string like wrapped around like everywhere.
Sorry, I don't know why I thought of Nickelodeon slime when you said that, but I just started laughing. Yeah. Nickelodeon slime web blasters. I'm that tired right now. Oh my God. Anyway, so he saves the day. Spider-Man, wow, you found Miss Betty Brant and Aunt May. Oh my God.
Betty.
Yeah, and he defeated Doc Ock, by the way, in case you didn't know that. He webbed him up underwater.
Oh,
That's it. Yep.
Okay.
Nothing to it.
Guess it's better than punching him in the head.
I guess. Sicko mode.
I don't think that helped his insanity.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. What the fuck? You know, one punch can kill Peter Parker? Jesus.
One punch can kill Peter Parker.
Oh, no.
One punch can kill Doc Ock.
You can't hear that, but I dabbed 3 times.
No, I'll add sound effects.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Anyway, Peter Parker shows up. Peter Parker. And he's like, wow. Peter Parker.
Air quotes.
Air quotes. Peter Parker shows up and he's like, wow, Aunt May, you good? Betty, you good? And they're like, yeah, we good. And then Aunt May nearly has a heart attack when she gets home. And you know why? Because she missed the Beverly Hillbillies on TV.
What?
Yeah, the show.
Okay.
She missed her regular programming of daily television.
What TV show would that be now with current Aunt May?
Big Bang Theory. Definitely. Okay. Definitely be a hard Big Bang Theory.
Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah.
Aunt May
was watching.
Like, I missed the Big Bang Theory.
Oh no, Bazinga. She has to be British, by the way. And then that's basically the end.
And this is the end.
The Sinister Six are in jail. J. Jonah Jameson's like fucking frazzled as hell. He's scuffed. And then there's a bunch of bonus stuff at the end of like all of the Spider-Man characters, and they each have their own like kind of spread and page, which is cool. Yeah. And I haven't gone through them, but yeah, that is the annual. Sorry for the scuffed walkthrough.
It's all right. Where are we sitting? We're over an hour, so I have to do this sicko. I have to go sicko mode on
Go
this last
sicko
two.
mode, quick. I'm not gonna have them up on my screen because it's too difficult.
Yeah, I didn't look at yours anyway. I had to picture it in my head.
Yay.
So, let's get right into it. Issue 18 with The Amazing Spider-Man. This one carries over from the one you talked about last week with Human Torch and the Green Goblin.
Yay.
Where Spider-Man ran away. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember.
He ran away from the fight and everyone like called him, a coward.
Yeah, they were like, you fucking pussy, Spider-Man.
And Human Torch is like, why would Spider-Man run from a fight? So this is an exploration of that a bit further.
Oh, cool.
It opens up. Green Goblin's like, I'm the first one to defeat Spider-Man. I'm the first one to make him run away. Now I'm world famous. And then we cut to Doc Ock, Craven, and Vulture, like, just either in jail or chilling out wherever they are. And they're like, dude, I wish I defeated Spider-Man.
I wish I defeated Spider-Man. That's so cute. Sorry.
Yeah. But Craven the Hunter's like, even though I lost, I'm still going to try and track him down. But yeah, the rest of them are just moping about. And I think this is funny. We see all the superheroes, like the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and Daredevil. And they're like, wow, Spider-Man's real pussy, isn't he? Like, they're all like just talking down about him. What does Iron Man say? Iron Man says, too bad about Spider-Man. Too bad about Spider-Man. It sort of puts all costume crime fighters in a bad light now.
Oh, jeez.
Thor's like, it appears his courage did not match his power. And they're all just talking shit about Spider-Man.
Why?
And even Daredevil's all down in the dumps about it. He's like, oh, I swear
Daredevil?
Yeah, he's like, I swear
Is he still in his stupid yellow suit?
Yeah, he does. He's like, how could my senses have been so wrong about Spider-Man? And all he did was run away from a fight.
Literally.
Like, come on.
He's a kid. Like, you know what I mean?
I guess they don't know that, though. And then we see in the streets, it's the news around town. Jonah Jameson's gloating about it, as he does.
As he do.
But then we see Peter Parker. Where is he? He's looking after Aunt May in a wheelchair.
Oh.
And Mrs. Watkins comes over.
Mrs. Watkins.
Stanley's back at it again with his dementia.
This is the Mrs. Watkins podcast now, guys. Sorry, we're rebranding. We're changing it.
And it doesn't just say Mrs. Watkins once. Because, if he does a spelling error, he has to do it for the rest of the comic. She's Mrs. Watkins for the rest of this issue.
Yay.
Which confused me for a minute because I'm like, wait, is this a different character than Mrs. Watson?
That's so different from Watson. Watkins is like...
Yeah. And I was like, no, wait, it can't be a different character because in the next comic, she's in it again. She's Miss Watson. So...
Well, have you seen her yet? Even the back of her head? Not even yet?
Not Mary Jane.
No. Not Miss Watkins either.
No, you see Miss Watkins. But you don't see Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Yeah. So Peter is like, oh, I've got to get this special medicine for Aunt May, but I don't have money. I have to find out how to get money. So what does he do? What does he do? Oh yeah, he goes to this dude that makes baseball cards. He's like, oh, hey, look, I'm Spider-Man. I'm famous. Put me on a baseball card.
Yeah, baseball cards. That's so 60s.
This baseball card man says, look, you're a has-been. I couldn't give any pictures away of you if I wanted to. Just to get out of here. And he blows a puff of smoke in his face. He vapes. And Spider-Man spots a little what do you call it? A robbery.
Oh, okay, yeah. What do you call it? A robbery.
Happening at a jewelry store. And I find this very funny. For some reason, he's like, wait, I can't break up this little crime because no one will be able to take care of Aunt May if I die. So what does he do? He goes to the phone booth and calls the cops on them. He goes, hello, police. I'd like to report a crime.
He dead ass. How would he fit quarters in his costume?
I don't know, but he calls them up.
A phone booth. Oh my God.
And he just heads on home. And there's a doctor there, and he's a bit worried because he's like, oh, doctor, why is the doctor here? Aunt May, is she dead?
Dead.
But no, Aunt May is just being looked after by Miss Watkins.
Yeah. Aunt May can't die.
Yeah. I mean, we had to
Are you
say
going to
it.
bleep that out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you listen to this podcast?
Yeah, I do. I don't know. I just have to make sure I remind you every time.
I know.
Okay. Sorry. You are the one who edits it, so.
I am the one. Another one.
Another one.
Peter calls up Betty because he's like, wait, all right, let me explain. Because remember in the last one, she wanted to go to the Spider-Man fan club.
Yeah.
Betty did.
Sorry. I zoned out for a second.
But
Oh, that's right, because she chose Spider-Man fan club thing was such a mess.
yeah, but Peter didn't want to bring her because
What's her
He
face was going to be there?
yeah, and also he wanted to change into Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Which he
Yeah,
changed
yeah.
into like 3 times for no reason.
Yeah, to maintain the illusion.
Oh, yeah.
But Betty hangs up, and Mr. Jameson's like, where is Peter Parker these days? And it's very funny, J.J. Jameson in this issue, because he's like just overly happy and optimistic about everything for once. Like he's not all grumpy. Like every panel he's smiling.
Oh, whoa. Yuck. Look at that fucking smile. That's
Yeah.
creepy as hell.
Because he's like,
He's got this fucking big tooth grin that makes him look like one of those like creepy like masks from The Purge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's proved that, or he hasn't proved, but Spider-Man's been revealed to be a coward. So he's just, he's living it up.
He's living it up. He's like,
And
it's like his birthday. up
Betty's
in here.
crying like she does.
Betty always cries. What the fuck?
Yep.
The only time she didn't cry was in the annual because she was just like, yeah, I guess.
I guess I'm here. And Peter keeps trying to call Betty because he wants to explain. He wants to make it up to her. And we see Betty in her apartment. And she's like not picking up her phone because she assumes it's Peter. And she's like, oh, what if it's not Peter? Maybe you should pick it up. Then we get a little panel of Peter holding his mask, looking all sad in a chair.
Oh, Peter, don't be
He's
sad.
like, oh, I wish Betty knew if I was Spider-Man. I wonder how she'd feel because I risked my life to save her all this time. And then this is when he starts remembering the annual. He's like, it wasn't that long ago where I defeated the Sandman. Then I defeated Craven. Then I defeated the Vulture. Then I defeated Doc Ock. That literally, look. It's just panels from like the annual.
Oh my God, literally.
And him in the corner going like,
Oh,
"Mm."
no.
And then after that he says, every one of them, as well as Electro and Mysterio, will have learned from that experience, and they'll be harder to beat next time. And it says, editor's note, all these scenes you've witnessed above were excerpts from the first Spidey annual. Yep.
Dab.
They sure were.
Yep.
And
Like how they just full on just be like, yep, they're exits. Like they don't even try to play it off as like original.
like they do in movies and all forms of media when a character's down in the dumps, a news report comes on.
I got him.
And J.J. Jameson was rewarded something for his editorials against Spider-Man because he's been advocating for this for a long time, that Spider-Man is a menace and that he's a fraud. And I guess it was kind of proven. So now everyone loves him. And what do people do in movies when a news report comes on that makes them sad? It turns it off immediately. It's one of my favorite cliches.
Tropes.
Yeah, tropes
Yeah.
in movies.
I love that.
It happens in literally every movie.
Yeah.
It's like, have you heard the news? Turns it on. And it directly relates to the character. And they're like,
Yeah, and turns it off.
but they turn it off after the report finishes.
Yeah, not like
So it's like,
during it.
if they left it on, something else would have kept playing after it. Anyway.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with them. Yeah. It's like, go.
I find that funny.
That
But they
is
do it
really
for dramatic
funny.
effect. This panel is funny. Peter Parker's like, oh, if only I could make up with Betty. Oh, wait, there she is now. Like just walking down the street.
She's literally right there.
It's just there.
You know what it reminds me of? That like the two Spider-Mans like pointing at each other meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, sorry, I said that.
Wait. There's one page that's not loading for me.
No.
But it's loading every other page.
Snap.
Okay, I think I remember what happened. Spider-Man's like, what's another way I could make money? Oh, I know. My webbing. I'll try and sell my webbing to a science company.
Oh my God, Peter. Jesus
So he
Christ.
goes to these dudes. He just swings in there. He doesn't like arrange a meeting. He just climbs in through the window.
In.
He's like, hey, I'm Spider-Man. How you going, mate?
I can imagine Spider-Man on Shark Tank. Like, these are my web shooters. If you want to invest $2 million.
Pretty much. And then he's like, well, the scientists are very impressed. They're like, oh, a cheap, thin webbing that can hold like tons. That's a really cool thing.
It's not even really cool. That's like fucking revolutionary.
Yeah.
Low-key, but anyway.
Then he webs up like a really heavy thing. And they're like, wow, that's really cool. We're ready to buy it. Then a couple minutes pass and the web snaps because his webs aren't made to last.
That's right.
Very long.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, wait, why did it snap? He's like, oh, I made them so they don't last super long. Like they're biodegradable, so they disappear and not just stay around. And they're like, what? Make it permanent and then we'll talk. He's like, no, I don't have time for that.
Grr.
So he swings on home. Then he just comes across the Sandman while he's swinging home.
Isn't he supposed to be in jail?
I don't know. I mean, how do you put the Sandman in jail?
Yeah, true. I mean, you put him in like a box.
Didn't he just pass out?
Yeah. No, but in the last panel of the Sinister Six annual, they're all in jail.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess they forgot about that.
Probably.
Wait, unless he broke out of jail here. What does Spider-Man say? He says, Spider-Man says, oh, at least things can't get any worse. And Sandman pops up and he's like, oh, never mind.
Rip.
So Sandman starts punching at him. Then Spider-Man runs away because he's like, I don't want to do this. I can't be fucked. And he goes home. And of course, the whole public sees this. And rather than being scared by the Sandman, they're like, Spider-Man, why are you running from fire, you idiot? What are you doing?
I like how they're just like, they're literally calling out the guy who's trying to help them. They're just like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm. And J. Jonah Jameson sees this. He's like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Spider-Man's revealed to be a coward again.
Yay.
And Spidey changes into Peter in an alleyway. And Sandman comes across to Peter and he's like, hey, you see that Spider-Man anywhere? And Peter's like, nah, I didn't. Peter goes home with Aunt May. He's running out of medicine. He's freaking out.
Oh, no.
And we see this panel here. Everything's coming down on him. J. Jameson shows a videotape of the Sandman fight where Peter ran away. Everyone's seeing this, and Peter's like, oh, I'm the laughing stock of the town. Then we see the Fantastic Four, and Johnny Storm's angry about this too. He's like, I know he's not a coward. He can't be. I'm going to tell him to meet up with me so we can talk about it just because, he's probably going through some stuff.
Mm.
So Johnny Storm makes the little words in the sky. It says, Spider-Man, meet me at our last meeting place.
That's not subtle at all.
Yeah, it's like really elaborate.
With fire in the sky, I don't see how that would work. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, I guess it's like there's
lights,
you get like a plane.
Yeah, but that's like smoke.
Thing. Yeah, it's a similar kind of idea.
Okay. Whatever.
It's a man that's on fire.
Yeah, okay, you're
around.
right. I'm being nitpicky, like someone we know, but it's fine.
Got him.
Got him. Anyway.
But yeah, I like this because it's always been a thing where Human Torch and Spidey like meet at the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
I remember in one of the video games I had, there's like a bit where Spider-Man and Human Torch are hanging out like the Statue of Liberty.
That's right. And in I know I was reading one of the more recent Amazing Spider-Mans. Sorry, I'm like, which one? Oh yeah, that was like the one where Doc Ock stops controlling his brain.
Oh yeah.
And then they meet at a really cute spot.
Yeah, it's a little meeting spot.
Yeah.
And there's a couple panels here of Human Torch just sitting on the Statue of Liberty as time passes and the sun sets. Spider-Man doesn't show up.
Oh no, Spider-Man.
And at school...
I like how he fucking stood up the Human Torch.
Insane. Yeah. And at school, Flash Thompson's still standing up for Spider-Man, of all people.
Oh my god.
And
Peter that's Parker's right, he made the fan club, yeah.
And Peter Parker's like, what? Flash Thompson's still standing up for Spider-Man. What a guy.
Yeah, what a guy.
And some pages still aren't loading for me. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, internet.
It's not instant because it's just certain pages. See, that page, and that page is gone.
What the fuck?
And the rest are there.
My one does that sometimes too, but it doesn't say those words. It just infinitely loads.
Yeah. Okay, I remember what happens. Flash is like, I'm going to prove that Spider-Man's not a coward. I'm going to dress up as Spider-Man and try and stop a crime. And if Spider-Man's not a coward, he'll come in and save me.
Oh my God, what an asshole. That's
Peter overhears this. He's like, what the fuck? No, okay.
Yeah, literally, what the fuck?
So then
as if you would.
Peter starts running around town hopefully a Spidey senses pick up where Flash is.
Oh my, how stressed out would you be? Oh my God.
Flash comes across, I think it's the Enforcers. It's either the Enforcers or just a group of bad
boys.
Dudes. I can't tell because I skipped a page and all these goons always look the same.
They do actually. It's very confusing.
They're like, hey, it's Spider-Man, let's beat him up.
Hey, Spider-Man.
And Flash Thompson's like, all right, I got this. But no, he gets beat up immediately. And I don't know what's going on in this panel, but his face looks very squashed.
Looks like his mask is next to his face, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got moved around. That looks hideous.
And we see Peter, he's trying to save the day. He's like, oh, quick, I better hurry. But then the police get there before Spider-Man and help Flash instead. And Flash is like, did Spider-Man save me? Am I all right?
I can imagine that being a scene in a movie.
And instead of the police thinking oh, that's the real Spider-Man, they unmask him and they're like, oh, that's Flash Thompson. My son knows that kid. He plays in the school football team.
Wow.
And they're not like, oh, he's Spider-Man.
They're just oh yeah, it's Flash.
It's Flash dressing up as Spider-Man.
Like how they did that with Peter too. They were when they unmasked him, they was oh, it's Peter dressed as Spider-Man. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
And Peter's hiding around a corner. He's like, whew, close one. I could have got in trouble. I don't know why though. Because he says people would have realized I'm Spider-Man, but he's dressed as Peter Parker. So I don't know what's going on. The next day, Flash has what do you call it? A bruised eye?
Flashback? No, sorry.
No, a black eye.
Black eye.
A bruised eye. It's almost 3 a.m.
Yeah, it is almost 3 a.m. I'm dying. Anyway, continue.
Peter's trying to make Flash feel good. But Flash is like, shut up. I almost beat up those 3 dudes. What would you do?
Mic drop. No, sorry.
And I'm waiting for the page to load. I don't think it's going to load. No, the page is not loading now. All right, so we're back. Marvel Unlimited wasn't working, so I had to open up Imgur. And luckily, the comic was there that we're talking about. So what was I talking about? Flash Thompson the next day is getting all mad at Peter, even though Peter's trying to be a nice dude about it. And Liz is showing interest in Peter again because she's like, oh, you've always been a nice guy, Peter, even when people are being mean to you. What a good guy. And Peter's just walking around town and he sees Betty with another guy.
Oh, no.
I know I can treat you better than he can.
Oh God.
I skipped ahead.
What a big oof.
Yeah. And look how sad he looks here.
Oh my God, he's literally gripping a wall. He's that fucking sad.
And we find out who this mystery boyfriend is in the next comic. And I think you'll be surprised to find out who
the Human Torch.
No.
Flash.
we'd know we'd know it's the Human Torch. He doesn't wear a mask.
Oh, that's right.
Like we can see his face.
Oh,
Yeah.
who is that? Oh, J. Jonah Jameson's son.
No, we'll find out.
It is.
It's not. We'll find out. Peter goes home and Peter goes home to Aunt May.
We are faded.
And he throws his costume in the bin.
Oh.
And he's
like, my God.
I should have done this a long time ago, but I was too conceited.
Jesus.
I enjoyed being Spider-Man. Like it was something special, but what a laugh that turned out to be. Goodbye, Spidey.
What a laugh.
He goes downstairs and Aunt May's wheelchair is empty and he's like, oh, what? Where'd she go? And Aunt May's just like, I can walk now, Peter. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And Peter's like, what, Aunt May, you should be taking it easy.
Aunt May.
Taking it easy, you know? And I don't know what's going on with Aunt May in this panel, but she looks very weird. She looks like the Green Goblin.
She looks terrifying. Oh my God, she looks sick.
Like, even though I'm an old woman, I'm not a quitter. A person needs a gumption, the will to live, to fight.
She has to be
you
British.
You mustn't worry about me so much, Peter, dear. We Parkers are tougher than people think.
Yeah.
And the doctor just pops up behind him. He's like, hey, she's actually all right. You know, she doesn't need the medicine anymore. She's looking good for a 60-year-old.
Yo.
And Peter's like, wow, okay, nice. Pretty sweet. And a couple panels later, he's like, you know what? Aunt May's right. We Parkers don't give up when things get tough. We keep fighting. We make sure we keep doing good stuff because we're Parkers. And within the span of 2 pages, he gives up being Spider-Man. And then 2 pages later, he grabs his costume out of the bin and he's Spider-Man again. So
yeah, Spider-Man.
That's pretty much it. That's where the comic ends. There's no action scenes in it, which I liked.
Oh, that's right. That's what you was talking about earlier. Yeah.
But Stanley says in the last page, we told you this tale would be different, didn't we? So as far as we know, it's the first time in history that an adventure hero had no actual fight with any foe. So
first time in history. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
You hear that, guys? First time in history.
Yeah, that's the end of the comic. I liked it because I feel like they're finally exploring the like an ongoing narrative a bit more and expanding on the characters and the relationships. And because there wasn't like a villain of the week in this, like Sandman popped up, but it wasn't sticking to the formula we know from before.
Exactly. It wasn't like Spider-Man finds a bad guy of the week. Yeah. They tussle. He loses.
I mean, characters keep making the same mistakes. Like Flash dressing up as Spider-Man again.
Yeah, again.
This is the 3rd time, right?
Yeah, it is definitely the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? It's like, fool me once, shame on you. Or fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, I don't fucking know what to tell you, bro. Like, you're just dumb.
Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of enjoyed that comic. It's pretty solid.
Yay.
I better... What time are we at? Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
This is going to be our longest one if I don't cut out heaps. Okay, issue 19. I'll race through this one because not a lot happens. Because last one didn't have any action, so this one, it's all about the action.
Yay.
And the first couple panels are actually kind of exciting because after reading the last one with no Spider-Man action, it's cool seeing Spider-Man like swoop into a crime and just like beat everyone up.
Get those awesome poses in.
Yeah, be all Sister Act 2 back in the habit of it.
Oh, hell yeah. Sister Act 2 back into the habit of it.
You know how long it took me to realize that was a pun? Sister Act 2 back in the habit.
It's a pun?
Yeah, because apparently like the thing nuns wear is called the habit. Like a habit.
Oh.
So they're back in the habit.
The habit of, yeah, okay.
And they're also back in the habit.
Yep. Look, us kids that never went to Christian private school, we don't know these things straight away, okay? Exactly. Just be gentle.
I didn't find this out until like recently, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was today years old when I found out. Oh my God. Anyway, please continue.
I don't want to see any kids at the Lion King movie.
I'll kick you if you're a kid and you're watching Incredibles 2.
I want the best seats. I don't want to hear any screaming.
You're trash.
You're trash, Brock. This panel is funny. So after Spider-Man beats up all these criminals and he's back in the habit, like Sister Act 2, we see J. Jonah Jameson about to do a big speech at a lecture hall, and he's all happy. He's still in a good mood from the last comic, and someone taps him on the shoulder and he's like, "Hey, I'm J. Jonah Jameson. We just heard Spider-Man. He's back in the habit. He beat up a bunch of criminals just down the street, and he's doing a good job." And just look at the progression of J. Jonah Jameson's facial expressions here.
He looks like he aged like 30 years in 3 panels. Like he was like, you have to make that one of the highlight panels. That's so good.
And what does he do? He leaves. And he starts punching a wall.
Let's see. Is he a fucking
He's like,
teenage boy?
It can't be true. Not again. I can't be wrong again.
Oh my God. He's definitely an... He actually low-key not low-key.
The Human Torch is flying about. And he's like, what's Human Torch saying?
I don't know why I said Justin Roberts. I have the hiccups. Fuck.
Oh no. So Human Torch
Johnny Storm.
Yeah?
Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm? Yeah.
That's his name.
That's his name.
Is that what you said? Oh. Okay, continue.
Johnny Storm is flying around town, and a lasso whips him out of the sky, and it's the enforcers. They're just doing crimes in an alley, and I don't know how the rope doesn't burn up, but who cares? And they start dousing the Human Torch with some chemical. I don't know what it is. And the Sandman comes in and buries Johnny Storm with his sand, and that knocks him out good. They kidnap the Human Torch, all because they want Spider-Man to get him, I think.
God, I don't
Okay. So they grab the Human Torch because they're like, now that Human Torch is out of the way, Spider-Man will be easier to beat. I don't know the thinking behind that, but whatever. Spider-Man's swinging around town.
Swinging around town.
Goes back home to Aunt May. He's being a nice guy. Wow, this is great podcasting. We're announcing our retire.
We're getting old.
What do you call it? Retiration?
Retirement.
Retirement. We've reached that point again.
You wanted to say retardation so badly.
We're reaching that point where I don't know what words are anymore. Retiration. Peter's all cocky now because, he's back in the habit. He goes back to school to prove to his dad he's not a fool.
His dad?
His dad. What's his name? Richard Parker.
Richard Parker.
And Flash is being mean to him as always, and Peter's like, whatever, mate. I don't even care. Get out of here. Skedaddle.
Skedaddle. Hey.
Bada bing. Bada boom. And then
bada bing, bada boom, bitch.
He's walking down the street and he's like, my spidey senses are tingling all over the place. Who's that? Oh, it's an enforcer. It must be. I remember him. That's Fancy Dan. Fancy man. Let's follow him because that's not going to be a trap. But I think he actually suspects it's a trap, so he's being all sneaky about it. But what he doesn't suspect... Never mind, nothing really happens there. I was getting too ahead of myself. He kind of just runs away from the enforcers because the authorities come. Then next day, Daily Bugle,
Daily Bugle.
It's starting to feel so repetitive. He runs into Betty.
Oh my God, here we go.
He's like, hey, Betty, how's it going? Oh, here's that other fella.
Oh,
It's like,
who is he? I want to know.
oh, Peter, I'd like you to meet my new boyfriend, Ned Leeds.
It's Ned.
It's Ned.
It's Ned.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Homecoming.
it's Ned.
Yeah, he doesn't look anything like him, but
Yeah.
it's the Ned character.
Wow.
He's a reporter for the Daily
Bugle.
The Bugle.
No, it's Bugle.
Oh, I know. I think she's talking about Peter. Don't worry.
Oh,
No, never mind. He says, "Same here, Parker. I'm a reporter at the Daily Bugle."
gotcha.
So yeah, and Peter's being a nice dude. He's trying not to be all down the dumps about it. He's actually trying to improve his attitude for once, which is cool. He's like, why shouldn't you go for a guy like him? You know, like, he's a nice guy. You know, just go for it. I'm happy for you, kind of thing. And Betty's like, oh, he's changed so much all of a sudden. He's got a new confidence in himself. Has he found someone else?
Oh my.
While she's with Ned.
Oh, what a fucking clueless.
There you go. And Mr. Jameson's Mr. Grumpy Pants again.
Grumpy Pants boy.
Peter tries to talk to him, but Jameson slams the door. He says, stay out of my way unless you have some photos for me. I haven't time to waste on every teenage nobody who comes along. Slam. Yep. Johnny Storm is trapped in a little cage. I think it's the same cage they trapped Flash Thompson in when... Wait, no, that was... Who trapped Flash Thompson? Which character was that? I don't remember.
Oh my God. It was Dr. Doom.
Oh, Dr. Doom. It's a similar situation, though. And Spider-Man's trying to find Human Torch. He finds the hideout.
Quality.
This is so dumb.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. Sorry for interrupting.
He finds the hideout. Oh no. He sets up his camera on the window.
Yay.
He sneaks in. He thinks he's got it good. But nope. There's a Sandman about.
Got him.
Then they punch for a bit. I don't know. Whatever. He breaks out Human Torch. They team up. They tag team. Then Human Torch accidentally gets tangled up in Spider-Man's webs. And once again, Steve Ditko draws a bunch of scribbles everywhere.
Oh, yuck. I don't like that. I do.
And just for a moment, they're just kind of standing there like, oh shit, we're tangled in webs now.
What the fuck? I don't like that at all.
And the Enforcers and the Sandmen are still like standing around. But they get free. The police come in and tackle Sandman, even though that doesn't work because he's Sandman. But I guess it works somehow because they take him to prison. And Johnny Storm and Spider-Man just stand there like, oh, the police have got it under control, even though it's like, how do you capture Sandman? I don't...
How do you capture sand?
You can just turn to sand.
I hate
Anyway, back at the Bugle, Peter's like, hey, look at these. I got the pics. And Jameson is a happy man again. Not as happy as he was last issue, but he's still Mr. Happy. And Peter's like, hey, Betty, you doing anything tonight by any chance? You want to celebrate? He's like, oh, sorry, I'm out with Ned tonight. And he's like, all right, okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. You guys have fun tonight on your date.
Yeah.
Peter's being a nice guy. He's not. He's learning.
He's not being like Betty and being a crap.
He's not being a little sook.
Yeah.
He's improved his attitude. And last page, there's a little bit of a little cliffhanger. We see a mystery man walking around the streets. His face is a bit concealed. And he says, Petey, he's the one. He turned... Wait, hold on. I missed a bit.
What the fuck?
He's following Peter Parker down the street, and we're not sure why. He follows him home, I guess. I don't know. And he calls up some guy, and the guy he calls up says, I want him under surveillance every minute. I got to know for certain, and then when I'm sure, I'll act. It's a bit cryptic. We don't know who these people are. They're in the shadows. But yeah, that's the comic.
No. Thank you for listening, everyone.
What was your favorite?
The annual.
Yay. My favorite was 18.
What?
What? What do you mean, what?
A-Team?
No, 18. My favorite movie is the A-Team.
I thought you said A-Team.
The Ed Sheeran song.
No, the movie.
The TV show.
Ew, A-Team's unwatchable. All right, good night.
No, we have to end the podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
What was your favorite?
The annual.
Cool, mine was 18.
I'm fucking dead, dude.
I don't know if we're releasing this.
Yeah, this is like pretty bad. It started off all right. Got so bad so quick. We were recording for like 2 hours.
I know. We'll have to cut like at least 15 minutes out to make it our usual length.
Oh my god.
I think we can do that.
Oh,
There's
definitely.
enough stupid shit in
Yeah,
there.
that's
We
like
don't need to be out there. Including this probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to follow us, do things, whatever. No, that's not how you say it.
Okay, do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you do it.
So if you want to keep up with our going-ons and when a new episode is coming out and our highlight clips, follow us at peterpalmerpod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And then also don't forget to send us, sorry, I have the hiccups. Don't forget to send us feedback and hate mail on Twitter at peterpalmerpod or on our Gmail.
peterpalmerpod@gmail.com.
Yay.
Yep.
That's okay.
The show. We're sorry.
But you know what they say in the show business? The show must go on. Oh, that's bye.
We're announcing our retirement.
Yeah, we're quitting.
Wait, retirement. I said it right. Yeah. I thought I said it wrong again. I was like, retirement. I was like, is retirement
We're
a word?
announcing our retardation.
No, cut that out.
Yeah, please cut
I'm
that.
too far from the mic. I don't even know if they can hear me.
Yeah. Okay, I want to go to bed now.
Night.
Good night.